Hey, hope you're all doing good. Back with another video, and yeah, gonna be something more from my own little selection here. Gotta picked out a couple of clips which seemed interesting, so thought, yeah, I'll put them all, bundle all together into a single video. Yeah, these, so yeah, a bunch of Fumoco clips. Because I think by now you guys should know how much of a soft spot I have for these two. They've made me smile a lot, and sometimes you just need to smile. You need to be able to have fun. So these are all clips from Ravis channel. I keep thinking, hopefully I'm saying that right. Uh, yeah, link in the description down below. Go support them. They've done great work with the clips so far that I've watched. But yeah, like it's part of the reason why I think my things like I don't really watch Romoko themselves. Besides how much I love them, because yeah, I still have me to like watch actual live streams. So like seeing clips and animations, I just kind of prefer. But it's like I still want to support them. But yeah, sorry. It is still very hot over here, so I'm a bit melting. So as I said, link in the description down below. Go show them some love and support. But if you do happen to enjoy what you see here, please do like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help out with the algorithm. More people who watch, then the more these videos can start popping up more. Yeah, it all helps out, even in other ways. So first up here we have, can Fu and Moko survive without each other for 30 minutes? Impossible. Because I've heard at least something about them having to get separate rooms at one point. I don't know if that's like something that they've still had to do. But it is something that I've seen in most of the clips. Like usually when they're streaming, the other one is still in the room with them. So you could usually hear them screaming in the background. Like, so I know they do individual streams as well. But yeah, so I don't know what's going to go on here.
I have a scary question. How do you feel if you separate from each other for 30 minutes or more? Wow! Inefficient.
Inefficient. It's like she knows. She knows they need each other.
Why inefficient? But other day, I wanted to go on a walk early in the morning because I woke up. Well, I didn't want to go on a walk.
So one's the energetic dog, one's the lazy dog. Got it.
I said goodbye. Actually, I didn't say goodbye. I just left.
She's like, wait, what? You left me alone?
Went on the walk? Yes? This is the first time partying of it? No.
So just the fact that their mouths are usually always stuck open just makes me laugh because it just gives them such a like empty-minded expression, just like completely dumbfounded.
Because I got a smoothie. I came back and then I said, do you want a sip of my smoothie? I said, well, if you want the last half of my smoothie, you have to wake up now. And then he didn't wake up. But after
Who bet she just walked into the room and just said it in the quietest way possible. Just say, do you want half of this smoothie? Not dinner or anything.
I got the last half because I put it in the fridge for her, whether she woke up then or later. It was really just a sip, though. It wasn't really half.
So in other words, there was literally just like not even like a tenth of the cup left. Like that's half, isn't it? Okay, that could mean either two things. That expression could be either like, how dare she think that I didn't leave a half, or dang, she noticed. I always put the little hearts whenever she giggles.
Smoothie with you the other day. We don't have smoothies often. I had a smoothie once. I shared it with Moko-chan. And then you had that smoothie. Yeah. But I got groceries. You did. Yeah. Now we need more groceries. Now we're out. Yeah.
By groceries, she means she bought like 1 apple, 1 carton of milk, and that was it. She spent all of her other money on the smoothie.
But it feels weird. And I'm comfy and don't really want to. Yeah. But I really wanted to go out for a walk, and I think I probably didn't have breakfast. That's why I wanted to go get groceries. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. The fridge is very empty now.
I generally didn't even realize that was like a real thing people did. Like, just ending up with an empty fridge. I'm sorry, I just can't imagine that. Like, I know money's hard and everything, but at the same time, it's like, you gotta make sure your fridge is stocked. Because you never know what can happen. You gotta make sure you got enough to last you. Honestly, yes. That is what I imagine they would be like. To be like Shiro's of No Game, No Life. Absolutely. I need a recreation of that scene with Fuamoko. They use a VPN. Like, it's like they need to be in a constant Discord call with each other, you know? Yeah, I can see them, Fuamoko, really being like No Game, No Life. So if that's the case, who would be who? Like, who would be Sora and who would be Shiro? Answers down below. Tell me which way you think it will be. But yeah, like, I mean, I do love how much they clearly do actually care about each other. Not like most siblings. Like, usually it takes several years for siblings to truly get along with each other. Like, I'm not saying like there aren't like ones who get along all the time out there, but you'd think like usually siblings are at each other's throats for the most part. They're constantly like, messing with each other, trying to get the other in trouble, stuff like that. Because I know that was what it was like between me and my sister growing up. Like, we used to get on each other's nerves so much. But yeah, I mean that kind of changed as we obviously grew up. And like now obviously we get on perfectly fine. But yeah, it's like when we were kids, like we'd fall out of each other almost at least once or twice a week. So I wouldn't say we were the worst, but yeah, we didn't really do much stuff together. I think like the most we kind of did was when we would go to the park. Because it's because I know it's like kind of rambling here, but usually at our where we used to live, there was actually a field right across the road from us. Technically, we shouldn't have been going in there because it was private property. But it was just this big empty field that's, you know, nobody did anything with. So we would just like hop over the fence and just like kick a ball about sometimes. We would go with like our next door neighbor. Like, yeah, we wouldn't go too far in because it was a big field. But yeah, we'd stay pretty close to where the gate was. So, but yeah, I do remember there was at least once or twice we got told to leave. Like somebody did actually come in and say like, hey, you gotta leave. But like I say, we used to go there, you know, for years without anybody, you know, saying anything to us. So it's kind of funny thinking about it now because not it was a couple of years after we moved. That field got sold, and I think it's like it's some sort of like caring home or something. It's something right for the elderly. I think it's like a proper like hospital for like aimed for elderly. I think. But yeah, this whole field's now just been taken over by that. But I don't even think you can go in the way that we used to. Like, I don't think the gate is still there. It's been years since I've been around that, so I haven't really checked. But like, I don't think they've turned it into a road so you can go in through. It's weird. Yeah, sorry, I just got kind of reminiscing there. Anyway, all good, all funny. So let's move on to the next clip. So this one is Makoko snored so loud when Fuwawa hugged her in her sleep. Oh no. Okay, why did they make it feel like they were doing a sleep stream? To be fair, I think most streamers have fallen asleep on stream at least once. Whether or not they intended to doesn't matter. I think at least at some point, all of us have gotten sleepy on stream. I know there have been times where I've fallen asleep. Because it'd be like the weather mixed with how comfy my bed is when I'm like, especially if I'm playing VR chat. That's usually when it happens. Because I usually like sit on my bed when I'm playing VR chat. And my bed gets super comfy. And I don't know how. It's just one of those things where I just can be like sitting on it. And it's so comfy, I start to get really sleepy. And then I just kind of... It happens, okay?
It's been a lot of fun things, but it's been a little bit busy.
I feel that's fair. I feel, again, I feel that's fair when you've got when you've got a lot of stuff going on, yeah, it's like you're gonna eventually you'll just get overloaded and you just kind of like pass out from everything. This is why I feel it's always important to balance everything. Like, I think it's always important not to constantly focus on content creation. Like, I've been trying to get into like a better rhythm of things lately. But it's like there are some people who are just like work, or whether it be a real job or like content creation or whatever. They're constantly working on stuff, constantly trying to, just do more and stuff like that. And yeah, eventually you just kind of crash out because, well, no, I don't think that's the right term. You just pass out really. Like you just can't really take anymore because your body's just like, no more, need rest. That's why you tend to see like so many VTubers, especially, just like, oh yeah, sorry, I have to cancel the stream today. I'm so exhausted because I've been working on XYZ. Yeah, so I know there's sometimes where even I can't stream because, I've also kind of felt the issue, despite how much I try to balance things. Usually it's because of my job, because I do still sadly work as much as I wish I could do content creation full time. If I've had a like particularly busy day, then it could really affect me even the following morning, because I'll just be like, no, I need to catch up on rest. And it's just like it's completely drained me for the entire day, so I have to cancel stream. But yeah, I feel it is so important to find that balance. Like you've got to have time for yourself, whether that be just like playing games, or watching stuff without worrying about is it good for content, stuff like that. Just like unwind. You don't need to push yourself to the point where your body's got to collapse to decide to take a break. You should never be at that point. Sorry, just had to get that out because I feel it's very important.
Point. Go fall asleep again. I'm gonna fall asleep.
I just realized that this isn't their models. They're literally just audio right now. They've just grabbed frames of their model, haven't they?
I'm doing my best.
I thought they were just having internet issues, but no. This is literally just a sleep stream, isn't it?
On top of me.
They're becoming a pillow. Out like a light. It's like sister comfy pillow. does not want to wake up.
I thought you said we're gonna do this together.
She's just like, no. Bed comfy. No more. Like, how much were they doing to just be out like light like that? Just poker. Poke.
I don't know. Yeah. Croissant. I feel like if I got pokes right now, I'd be in pain.
I'll say this is just reminding me. Just this morning actually, I like my internal clock was kind of thrown out of whack. Because randomly this morning at about 6 a.m. in the morning, the fire alarm went off. I'm pretty certain it just needed a new battery. But yeah, because we've got a fire alarm like right outside our bedrooms, and yeah, it went off. I have never jolted up that quickly, but then absolutely just wanted to collapse back down. It's like it's one of those things where I didn't take it seriously. Like it was a fire alarm, but I was still going like, no, bad. Like I just kind of knew that it wasn't anything serious. Like it's like I can't smell anything. There's no fire. Probably just needs battery changing. I just tried to go back to sleep, but it just kept going off. Like if there had been a fire, I probably would have just been there in bed. Like I'm that bad sometimes. It's just like no sleep is needed. If I go, I go in comfy mode.
Can you get a hug? I don't know if it. I can hug Kotan though. I wonder if she'll say anything. Kotan.
Why'd they just randomly go to the VR chat model? I have seen clips of them messing about in VR chat. Like, yeah, that's a VR chat model, isn't it? It's the ultimate smug look. That was a snort, that was a snort. She snorted. I was just trying to, eh?
Funny sound. It's how you respond to my hug.
She's like those. She's just like a squeaky toy, you know. Give her a hug and she just. That's a duvet. Oh. Super sweet. Yeah, just a random. Yeah. The thing is, I know that I don't snore. At least not. At least not most. I think I have made like little snort sounds when I sleep now and then. But yeah, I know that I don't actually snore. My parents do though. But my mum and my dad both snore, and they're always going at each other, just saying how loud each of them snore. Completely unaware of how loud they each snore. Anyway. Yeah, like I said, sometimes you do just kind of like it can sometimes be the weather, sometimes it's just like your mental state. But yeah, sometimes you just collapse and you're just like, yep, I'm gone. Wake me in 12 months so I can wake up for an instant and go back to sleep again. Yeah, okay, one more clip. So this is Furumoco didn't expect how wild their swimsuits ended up being. I had to from this thumbnail alone. I'm sorry, but this one of those times where yes, the thumbnail got me. I was like, okay, you have my curiosity here. This has to be art, just fan art. There's no way their swimsuits would look like that.
What was your reaction when you first saw Albert's whole Nazi swimsuit?
It's real. I genuinely thought that was fan art. I was like, oh my god. Okay, it's like, but this is Nerissa, isn't it? Nerissa, yeah, great, looks fine, looks very fitting for her. I feel like I know you, but I can't remember the name. Sorry. Yeah, very cute. I like it. Bibu looks very cute, very sweet. It's all sorts of things. Ruamoko. I'm sorry. She's like Makoko in particular. How many of you have ever watched Scientific Railgun? Remember the episode where they all go out to take photos? Like they'll get told to like wear swimsuits and stuff like that and take photos. And it's been a while since I watched it. One of them ends up wearing like a super skimpy outfit, super skimpy swimsuit. And it's like it's literally just string. Kuroko, that's just remembered Kuroko. She has like the most daring outfit possible. I'm sorry, but that's what I don't know. Even though it's nowhere near as skimpy, that's what Makoko's. That was what came to mind. I think it's just the strap that's going up to the neck. You know, I don't know why. It makes it look a bit more daring. For Wawa, honestly, I feel it does kind of work for it, even though with how shiny it is, it's like that doesn't seem like a swimsuit. That seems more like something you'd go, especially the top. That looks like something you'd go wear at a nightclub. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, it's like Makoko's into some kinky stuff. Fuwawa's getting ready to go to a party, like a nightclub.
Yeah, wow. You want the story? You want the story on how they came to be?
I just get the feeling Makoko just got showed the designs, and she just went, "No, skimpier." I thought Wawa was just there like,
well, this one version is done. Stalford-san was like, Alvin, what about this?
Realistic retelling.
And then we're like, oh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. We don't really understand Mimi. And now this is the reality that we're in.
Yeah, but Wawa seems really embarrassed by it. But Coco's just like, yeah, we went there.
Yeah.
I love the fact that in this thumbnail artwork they're also wearing swimsuits.
Like, oh, Hot Limit, you know, yeah, Hot Limit, it's a cool song, and then no.
Yeah, still doesn't explain the shiny, you know?
Yeah. Thought it'd be funny. It's funny, I guess. It's funny, but the movie is we didn't understand the scope of what was happening.
Yeah, that's why you always gotta make sure you see the design first. Like, let's just say, when I was designing my swimsuit, yeah, I had to kind of put a lot of thought into things. Like, I'm glad Tigra was like kind of on the same wavelength as me. So we came up with like a really nice design. I feel which really does work for me. But yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's like you gotta have a bit of balance, you know? Poor Wawa. She's so embarrassed by it, isn't she?
I feel like it took a turn somewhere.
Yeah, it took a turn into the BDSM area.
Change. It took a turn. It took a turn. Yep. And now this is the reality. I hope you enjoyed the minutes. Thank you. Bathing suits.
I'm sorry, but I think it's also the fact that they're black. You know? Black isn't exactly a color you wear in summer. You try to avoid it because obviously it's not exactly a good color that breathes. Like it's always best to, that's why a lot of people wear like a lot of brighter colors. This is yeah, this is just like going in a very different direction.
Bathing suits are embarrassing normally, but I don't think this is normally. I don't think it fits the scope of normal. Oh, wow. As long as you're happy, Ruffy.
I just want to thank whoever pitched that idea. Damn. Ruffians are kind of kinky, aren't they? It's like I can just imagine like if they were doing it, like if this was like in an anime or something, like they're all getting changed. It'd be like Nerissa would straight up just come out, no questions asked. Like she's straight up the if you got it, flaunt it type. I think Bibu wouldn't see any issues. She'd be kind of comfy in hers because obviously it was more of a one piece. Again, I forget. I can't remember who the one in the middle was. Sorry, I'm still struggling to remember a lot of the member names. I think she would have been, yeah, just kind of like almost like Nerissa, kind of like, yeah, I look good, I feel good, stuff like that. I think Furumoka would be the ones saying, do we have to come out? The one's like totally embarrassed, not wanting to be seen. That's what I get at least. But yeah, awfully good hijinks. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave this here because like 3 really funny clips again. Link in the description down below. Go show some love and support. But yeah. Bye bye. Thanks for watching to the end. Please tell the algorithm what's what by liking the video and commenting down below. Be sure to check out my other videos or watch live on Twitch. You can also see exclusive videos by becoming a YouTube member or check out my Patreon. See you next time, cutie.